We are a family of 5, soon to be 6, living in a single-wide mobile home under 1,000 square feet. How do we keep Christmas simple? Expectations. First and foremost, we have to ask ourselves, what are the things driving our decisions during the holidays? Do we do certain things just because other people expect us to, or we expect ourselves to? Or do we base our holiday decisions on what we truly enjoy doing and what benefits our family? Are we putting up Christmas lights? Are we decorating a Christmas tree? Are we buying everyone in the family Christmas presents? And so on. There are external factors, being expectations, that cause us to make certain decisions. It's no different during the holidays. External pressure sometimes forces us to do things we otherwise would not normally do. Oh, every one of our neighbors is putting up Christmas lights this year. And they're putting Frosty on the roof?
Perfect time to put up Frosty. No!
Free Frosty!
We just want Frosty!
The first thing we do when the holidays are beginning are determine that external factors might play a role in our decisions prior to acting and making any big decisions. What does your family, friends, neighbors, work, etc. expect from you during the holidays? As we get to the end of this video, you'll understand why this is important to understand. Reality. What is the reality of your current situation? Take us for example. I'm pregnant with baby number 4. We live in a 1985 mobile home that's less than 1,000 square feet with only 2 bedrooms. The limited space we have is an external factor that we have to take into consideration prior to making any decisions for how we enjoy and celebrate the holidays. In the past, we could host events, gatherings, parties, and so on, but with the limited space, we have to realize our reality and adjust accordingly. When we have get-togethers in our mobile home, we try to primarily entertain outside. However, Christmas can often be a colder time of year, thus limiting the use of the outdoors. In this case, if we're going to host inside, obviously we can't invite the entire family. It would not be very practical to have 25 people trying to eat in our small space. Another reality for us in relation to our smaller space is a Christmas tree. Although practically we don't have room for it, having our decorated tree up is very important to us and we enjoy it a lot, so we do it. Just remember there's give and take. Sometimes we make concessions to our realities in order to bring more joy to our holidays. These are some of our realities for the holidays. What are some of your realities or limitations? We really encourage you to sit down and kind of evaluate your current situation this year. What are some of the things you do every year out of necessity? Maybe you eat at the same relative's house every year because they have the most space. Maybe your family has gift exchange traditions that help save money because the budget is tight around the holidays. Like with the others' expectations and outside factors, it's important to know what our reality and limitations are as well. Keeping an eye on the things that can affect our lives will help us to live more happy lives. Plan. Planning is a very important part of the holidays. Now that we've identified the factors that will contribute to how we enjoy and celebrate the holidays, we can begin to plan ahead for it. For example, with gift giving, it will be much more beneficial to plan 1 or 2 more meaningful gifts for someone instead of just buying them a lot of random things that take up space.
The avocado! Wait!
Planning ahead for gifts will save you time and money in the long run. If you're trying to limit the amount of stuff you accumulate this year, or if you live in a small space like we do, some alternative gift ideas to physical items are memberships. You can get memberships to places like the zoo or the aquarium. You can do classes such as cooking, painting, or pottery, and you can plan fun outings that you can do together. Communicate.
Did you say come get the cake?
No, communicate.
The cake's ready?
Oh my gosh. No, Make sure you're communicating with the other people in your life when it comes to the holidays. It's incredibly important that when you're planning alongside these people. We want to be on the same page with our plans because this will help to make for a much less stressful and much more enjoyable holiday. Take us for example. Budgeting is important to us. We sit down before the holidays every year and discuss the budget for a wide range of things, but mainly presents for family. We set a budget for gifts for our children, the same amount for each kid, and we stick to it. We also set a budget for what we'll also spend on each other, except for Dean. He never really wants gifts, which is weird. I always get him a little something though. And we also set a budget for what we'll spend on gifts for the extended family as well. Whether it's money, events, parties, whatever, it's important to communicate with the other people in your life so that you're on the same page. The holidays can be a stressful time for a lot of people, so preparing for them by planning ahead will definitely help make them more enjoyable. One tip for planning and communicating is to schedule a time to sit down with your family and talk about everyone's expectations for the holidays. Have a notepad and pen ready. Go around the table and ask everyone to say the things they expect to take place during the holidays. Write them down. Now think about your realities. How many of these things are realistic for this year? Together you can come up with a list of the planned events, parties, budget for gifts, and everything for the holidays. Now you've identified expectations, realities, you've communicated, and you've planned ahead. Keep it simple. You've heard us say it many times on this channel. Live simple and live happy. We truly believe in this. When we're making decisions or planning ahead for something, we'll often remind each other and ourselves to keep it simple, and the same goes for the holidays. When we're done figuring out all the expectations, then paring them down against our realities, and we've communicated and planned everything out, this is when we remind ourselves to keep it simple. We're not an all-out for Christmas kind of family. We don't do Christmas lights on the house. We don't cover the inside of the mobile home with Christmas decorations. We don't keep the house smelling like pumpkin spice gingerbread for the entire month of December. This does not mean we do not love these things. We do. I mean, Dean loves pumpkin spice candles, so we'll have one lit every once in a while. We love Christmas. We love the holidays. We love everything about them. We love Christmas lights, Christmas trees, stockings, exchanging gifts, cookies, Christmas music. We love it all. But just because we love it all does not mean we have to do it all. Rather, we really try to emphasize what Christmas is about. That is, celebrating the birth of Christ. We try to make Christmas about celebrating with family and friends and about relationships. For our family, with all the factors we've discussed, keeping it simple literally is what makes the holidays and Christmas so great for us. So remember, plan, communicate, keep the holidays simple, and remember the important things in life. To hear more about how we celebrate Christmas and for some tips and ideas on how we try to emphasize the giving part of Christmas, check out our podcast on our website. In it, you'll hear Dean and I discuss our thoughts and ideas for Christmas in more detail and in a loose, casual conversation format. You can watch or listen to that at www.ourjourneytobliss.com. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button and please leave a comment below. We would love to hear what some of your favorite things to do around the holidays are. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. We'll see you all in the next video.